So we are live.
Hiya.
As live as old people get. As lively as old people get.
I know.
I'm wearing a Chappie shirt.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So we've got...
Ed, I noticed you were wearing your whatever I gave you from Lisa and John. Who is it?
Oh, Bubbles.
Bubbles.
Yeah, I wore Bubbles on Thursday.
I think I gave you that.
Yeah, you did. That was awesome. And it's nice because it's nice to wear something from those guys, you know, since they go before us.
Yep, it's nice.
Okay, so hi Ed and Bob, and hi Mike, and hi Chris George.
Look at what my dollar store is selling now. Little easels things. Or pallets. Or no,
Oh, nice.
I don't know what they're called.
Is that paint or face makeup or what?
Oh, they got a whole art supply section in there now. Now that they don't sell everything for $1, they can have all sorts of different stuff.
Yep.
But, I mean, normally I'm cheap and I just use a plate, a paper plate.
Paper
But-
plates are good.
I thought I would just try be fancy pants and actually do the real deal.
I'm using a little a doggy dish.
Well, that's perfect because then you can have Star clean it out after you're done.
Yeah.
Everything.
He's totally attacking a box. Don't ask me why.
The paint just peels right out of this, though. It's kind of neat.
You ever go to Everything's a Dollar?
I missed what you just said, Bob. I'm sorry.
Oh, I said, did y'all ever go to Everything's a Dollar?
Way back when it was in the mall, I did. But the Dollar Tree, everything used to be $1, but now it's all sorts of prices.
Yeah, that's why I still go to Everything's a Dollar.
Yeah.
Oh, you did say hi, Bob, in there. Big D,
Big D and Crown Tail, hello.
Crown Tail.
Dog is going it down.
I know she's just attacking a box. Don't ask me why. She's like playing. Her tail's going 100 miles an hour and she's acting like she's killing a box.
Yazzie's getting his knife sharpened. Goodness. Yazzie and I fell asleep last night sitting here and I was cradling him like a baby and we slept 2 hours.
I bet he loved it.
Oh, Crown Tail, you're welcome. It wasn't much.
What are you doing, dog? It'll be a little while before very many people come in because we've got a couple people that are streaming at the same time. So
Who else is invited? But who else is invited?
who else is invited to the stream? Well, Mike and Sarah and Priscilla, but I never know if they're coming or not. So it's kind of a hit and miss if Priscilla works and Dr. Black and Sarah had COVID,
Oh, no.
and I'm not sure if she's better yet. She had a art show coming up, so I'm hoping she's feeling better because she won't be able to take her art in if she still has it.
Well, that blows.
Yeah. My goodness, what are you doing?
You know, we were talking about spiders. Well, actually, we weren't talking about spiders. You guys were talking about spiders on Wednesday night show. And I had a brown lacrosse the next day in my shower.
Oh no, I hate those things.
Yeah, I killed it.
I had one when I lived in Texas. I like, it was running across the bedroom floor and ran underneath my bed.
And they're fast.
And I caught, yeah. And I just got a can of bug spray and I'd like covered up my face and just like sprayed the hell out of underneath my bed and behind my bed, and just like, there's no way in hell I want to sleep with a brown recluse spider.
I've got one in my shower. It's a pet.
That's what you said. That's gross, Bob.
It's not. It's got to live somewhere.
Yeah, but it can live outside.
It's too damn hot. Right in.
My daughter gets mad at me because if she sees any spiders, she catches them in a tub or something and takes them outside and releases them. And I'm not that nice. If I see a spider, I kill it.
Yeah, I'm not playing
Better
around.
be careful those that you mash it and a million scatter.
Oh, yeah, and then you guys talked about that. And at my niece's graduation last week, we all started out outside, like like in on their porch and all that area. And a great big spider ran underneath this lady's chair, and my brother-in-law said, "Oh, watch out." And she jumped up and he stomped on it, and the babies went everywhere.
Oh my God. That happened to me one time. It was not funny. I walked in the bathroom one night and there was this big fat spider on the floor, and I had on my slippers, so I stomped on it, and it just threw babies all over the walls on both sides. And I was like, this is why I hate spiders, guys.
Yeah. You destroy it and it just becomes a million more.
Yeah. And I think ever since I remember my dad when I was a kid, he had a coat on the shelf in the garage, and he pulled it out, and it was just absolutely covered with baby spiders. And I think that kind of affected me, because ever since then, every time I see a spider, I feel like I'm just crawling.
I don't like it.
I found another tick on me. That's 2 this year so far.
Uh-oh.
Oh, ticks. Yeah, it's going to be a bad year here for ticks, too, because we didn't have a real hard winter.
The one I had on my arm went away. It got fine. Just a little spot. But this one, I sat up in the bed the other morning, waking up. I sat on the side, and I'm like, something's wrong. And I felt under my thigh, and there was a little tick there. I can't believe I was aware of that.
I've always been a little bit lucky with like ticks and mosquitoes because they don't like me very much. I remember one time we were out in the desert hunting arrowheads when I was a teenager, and everybody started finding ticks on them. So everybody went in the tent one at a time and like stripped their clothes off and looked for ticks in their clothes and everything. And everybody else came out and, oh, I had 10 on me, and oh, I had 15 on me. And I went in and stripped everything off, and I had one dead one on my sock. And that was it. They don't like me. And same thing with mosquitoes. I can go out, if I'm by myself, I'll get eaten alive. But if there's other people with me, the mosquitoes will leave me alone and head for the other person.
That's why you invite the whole fish fam to your campouts.
That's right. Yes, that's for sure. Well, I'm going to blow you up, Ed, so you can show everybody your stuff and what you're working on.
Okay.
And then I'll show you guys what I'm going to be working on. I'll probably turn my camera off because the only desk light that I have is extremely bright.
I'm going to make this rainbow shark. I'm going to add red to his fins. And then I just added pupils to my hyphen loach.
I think that's so cool.
I don't think I'm going to do anything else to that except for glaze it.
Oh, you got to show us slower. You went too fast.
Oh, well, this is my clown loach.
Yep, he's pretty awesome.
Cool. I like him.
And then I was thinking about maybe starting my tiger barb tonight.
Awesome.
Nice.
I've got a bunch to go. I mean, I have like a dozen, or I guess 8 that I could do.
Nice.
But I was kind of going in order on how I made them. So I think this was the first one I made, and this one was the second. So, yep.
Nice. That reminded me, after I saw your zebra, didn't you show us your zebra loach somewhere?
I've just been working on them the last couple of days on my streams.
But I thought somebody, well, then I might have dreamt it. Somebody showed a real pretty zebra loach, and everybody was like, oh, I hate you. And
Hey, Scotty.
must have dreamt it. Anyway, Rob had one today, and I was going to get it, and I forgot it till just now.
I bought from Rob. I bought some really nice zebra loaches that I bought from Dan, and then I saw one all by itself over at Ethan's, so I bought it. And then I bought some of those gold loaches. They look like a gold yo-yo loach,
Right.
From Rob, and they're real pretty.
Nice.
He's out of those, but he still had some of the other like skunk loaches, but he had one zebra, and I meant to leave with it, and I forgot all about it. Let's see, Pam, blow yourself up.
You won't be able to see it anyway, but you'll come up with something odd for it to be.
Odd. Oh, a gorilla picking clovers.
Oh, it's an Oscar.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I see it now. It looks like a gorilla in the background picking clovers up front.
Yeah. I knew I could count on you, Bob.
Right. I can't really tell. I don't have a lot of, what do you call it?
But see, when I turn on the light, because what I ended up doing is because my desk lamp burned out and I don't have another bulb. So I got it like a strip and it's super bright. So when I turn off my light, I'm probably going to have to turn off my camera.
I have some of those on some of my small tanks, and I like them. Actually, a couple of my big tanks too.
They're bright.
They are bright.
And it
But
works.
if you
But
have,
if it doesn't, I'm going to have to turn off my camera because it just like totally.
if you have a lot of plants, though, it's good. I mean, the light.
Oh yeah,
right
it's
down
a
in there.
good light.
Hey, has anybody talked to Jess, the shrimp granny, lately?
I was going to ask that the other night, and I forgot.
I sent her a message, but she didn't answer, so I'm not sure what's going on with her right now.
She's got that. What did she get? A cat? I was looking.
I sent her a message 2 days ago, but she hasn't even. It doesn't even show her as having seen the message. So.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, I got to do it. Got to do a thumbnail for tomorrow evening. It's.
So the last time I talked to her was May 15th. So she hasn't been online. She must be busy.
Do you know, is she still planning on moving to Michigan?
I don't know. Hey, Fish Dreams.
Hi, Fish Dreams.
Hey, Scott.
Hi, Scott. Which Scott? Oh, Scott.
It's a quite. So many Scots now.
Yeah.
There's only two Bobs.
Scotty.
Only two Bobs.
Yeah, but they're both pretty big Bobs.
Yeah, I'm in great company, you know it?
Yep.
Yep.
There's only one Chattanooga, but there's an Nantucket and a not Chesapeake. There's what was the other guy's name? Nantucket Ned, and then something Fred. Saskatoon Fred? I don't know. It was something like that. Maybe.
Mike's new snake is looking awful pretty. I saw it on the Instagram.
Uh-oh. You had a snake on there too yesterday.
Me?
Or was that a video you made?
I don't remember.
A python. I think it's
I have some real sad news.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, my mama chameleon didn't make it.
Oh no.
She didn't. The vet never did want to give her anything to stimulate contractions since she wasn't having any, and she never would eat. She went that way almost 2 weeks, but she would drink all the water that I could give her, and she liked to be held because I think that made her feel warm and secure. But yesterday morning when I got up, she was asleep. She was gone.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Bob.
Never had any of her eggs, and so he's got the place to himself.
that's very sad.
It is sad because I think about all those babies, and I just got them. They were tiny, like in September, October.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just have him for now. I don't need any more chameleons right now. The vet said they thought it was because she was small for her age, and that it was her first time.
Oh,
I don't know if that's any of that's relevant, or they just said that. But anyway, she's out in the woods by the doggies now.
Well, that sucks. How's Cold Turtle doing?
It does. Scully's doing great. I messaged him yesterday, and he said we're doing great.
Good deal.
Yeah, it is awesome.
Has he ever had a pet before?
Oh yeah, he's got a little. He's just lost his old Yorkie Terrier, and he was having to bathe him every day, incontinence and diapers and all that, and he did that for like 3 years.
Oh, man.
But yeah, he took real good care of him, even while he was, going to UTC, and he found time to take good care of his. Odie was his name. But before Odie passed, he went ahead and got another little miniature Dachshund, long hair, little bitty, tiny thing, like Yossi size, but shorter and long hair. I forget its name. So yeah, he's had pets. I'm trying to get him into fish, but not so far. Thanks, Scott. Yeah, I was not going to say anything about it, but I didn't want to wait till people asked about her because people followed her. I did take her out the last. I had her, away from the mail the last, week or so, and then I took her out of that because I wanted her somewhere where I could watch her close. So I had her in moss here, in the little fire skinks little thing right beside me, and she seemed to like that, and she watched me a lot. But that's where she passed.
that makes me very sad.
I know. It did me too. It really bummed me out. You know how when you lose something, you're like, I'm not going to do that anymore. Hey, Stephanie. Not going to do that anymore, and not going to, But anyway, I learned a lot from it, whether or not, I was responsible. One thing I wouldn't do is let them breed again. So, I learned that. Hey, Chewy.
Hey, Chewy.
The little mama to be passed, Stephanie. They never would give her Pitocin because she wasn't having any contractions. And I'm like, but maybe she will. But they didn't want to do it. So anyway.
Did you explain to them that you're a man of science?
A man of science? No. Unfortunately, the regular vet told the reptile specialist, that I was a nurse. So that may have hurt me. But sometimes it does. It depends on the doctor, and the vet. So I was real good at the vet the other day. I had to take 2 of the heart dogs in for follow-up, one for urinary infection and one little Love, the one that I want. She's still having respiratory issues, but I didn't suggest a single thing to the vet. Didn't ask anything. So good. After all, they're the doctor. That's why you go.
Yeah, but they're just animal doctors. You're a human guy.
That's true. That's true. But Stephanie knows she's a nurse too. She's got her little dogs with medical issues like people have. So So they're our little patients. But everybody else is doing great. Everybody else. Oh,
Tibby somewhere?
Do what?
Is Tibby somewhere looking at you?
Tibby?
Yep.
He's usually not when I'm live streaming. Yassi's usually right beside me listening for Pam, hoping to get a glimpse of Pam or just a word or two. So Tibby doesn't hang out with me when I stream.
Oh.
Yeah. They had a come to Jesus a while ago anyway, just over nothing.
Yep.
Just because.
Now, how does Dharma deal with everybody else?
She does good. The only one Dharma has trouble with is that latest cat that I was fostering that I adopted, the big blue Siamese one, Mama C. They have I don't know how they don't kill each other. They don't scratch, but they box and they scream bloody murder.
Oh, wow.
And if they're on something, they knock things off and all that. But I don't know. It's two old girls,
Yep.
That's what the vet says, is because it's two girls. I don't know. Hey, Daniel.
That's why when you get two girls that hate each other, we call them catty.
Caddy.
Each other.
Oh, I never. See, I learned something there. That's why I come to these streams, even though I don't have art. I yearn for knowledge. I yearn for knowledge.
He's looking more like a goldfish, but once I give him his stripes, he'll be better.
Let's see. Did you hold him up? Oh, yeah.
I like that. By his eyes. I'm doing a gold tiger barb. I could have went with the silver body, but I thought the gold ones are a little prettier than the silvers.
Yeah, they are.
So boy, it's going to look an awful lot like the clown loach. I never realized how much clown loaches and tiger barbs resemble each other.
Well, now the tiger barbs have they have stripes outside their stripes too, don't they?
They have 4 stripes. Let's see, the images I'm using.
But they have a stripe on the edge of the stripe too, don't they? Like a light blue or something?
Oh, I don't know.
I might be thinking of the wrong barb.
This one might have like a little bit of red next to some of it. But I'm not going to try to get that detailed. I'm going to try to keep these pretty simplistic. Or otherwise, I could be painting these for like months.
That's true. So who's been following the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard spectacle?
I watched the shorts.
Yeah, me too. That's where I hear all about it.
They seem to be just, that one girl just seems to be crazy. And Johnny just seems to be an old drug guy.
Yeah.
I can't believe he's never watched his movies.
Captain Sparrow.
Yeah, he's never watched any of those movies.
No. He goes like to children's hospitals and all kinds of stuff as Jack Sparrow. And does a lot of that.
I saw a short where he was Jack Sparrow at the Pirates of the Caribbean at Disney World or Disneyland. I don't know which one.
Yeah, I saw that too.
But that was pretty awesome. I would have loved to have seen him there.
Yep. People were squealing and giggling and taking pictures.
Hopefully when this is all over with, he'll do it again.
He said he wouldn't. I saw that little bit in the trial. He said no matter what Disney offered him, he would never do it.
Oh.
Because, they fired him.
Yeah, but how I understood it is he also came like super thin. Like they said he weighed like 90-some pounds or 98 pounds. He looked like an anorexic person. And they were like, you can't come here looking like that.
No, I didn't hear that.
And then I looked it up on the internet, and he was super skinny at one time. I'm trying to find my super glue. I want to fill the crack in this guy.
You're not old enough to remember 21 Jump Street, are you?
Oh yeah, that was out while I was in college. Actually,
Really?
the rewinds were. But
I thought that was it when I was in high school.
I used to love it. It was like one of the original Fox shows on
Right.
Fox. That and in Living Color,
Oh yeah, I love
Tracy
that.
Ullman show.
Yes, Tracy Ullman. Stephanie says she's addicted. She's an addict.
Okay, so he had a dent underneath his chin, and I filled it in with super glue.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Johnny Depp's too.
So did I for a second.
Well, if there is, I bet Amber did it. Or not Amber. What's her name?
Amber.
Oh, it is Amber. I bet that Amber chick did it.
Stephanie said Warner Brothers said they would never have him back. It's too bad.
Yeah. It is too bad. That one movie he did, he wasn't the problem, though, in the movie. It was that one he did with Superman. But Superman was playing the Lone Ranger, and he was Tonto.
I didn't see that one.
That was horrible. Because they made the Lone Ranger a big wimp. He was like a lawyer or something. And he didn't know how to shoot a gun, but so he would just randomly shoot it in the air, but the bullets would always fall in the right spot and hit a rope and knock people over. So everybody thought he was a trick shot. But he was actually just that bad.
Is that the one where it kind of made fun of Tonto too?
I don't know if they made fun of him, but Johnny Depp played him. I thought Johnny Depp did a really good job.
I like The Secret Window. Did you see The Secret Window?
No, I did not.
That's one of Stephen King's old books. And true to form, the movie wasn't as good as the book. Some of his books are just hard to translate to film. But he did a good job in that.
I thought Cujo was a good movie that Stephen King did.
I did too.
I never could read the book because after I saw the movie, it was just like so good. It was like, this would be boring hearing about a dog that has rabies.
Hey, Susan.
Hi, Susan. I wish I had my instant spray.
Hoping super glue might be easier to glue the PVC to glass. Oh. I could be holding a snake. I just realized she's awake.
Oh, but I remember a friend of mine when I lived in Washington. She was a kick in the pants. She was a librarian in this little town I lived in. But her husband worked at the dam, and they decided to have a Halloween party. And so he invited, some friends from work. And she worked really hard on her costume. She made herself into this like a big pumpkin.
Yeah.
And they were going to have pizza, and her husband picked out a movie and stuff. And she said his friends from work showed up, and they were all Native American guys, and they came as Indians.
Oh, that's awesome.
No, she said that they never smiled or anything, but she said they had their pizza, and her husband put in the movie, and it was a new Lone Ranger movie that totally made fun of Tonto.
Oh, no.
And
Well,
she
maybe
said
that was it.
she was sitting on the couch all dressed up like a pumpkin wanting to die, while these Indian guys never even laughed at anything in the movie. They just stared at it.
They're lucky they didn't get scalped.
Well, what I remember about that Tonto is he was like the storyteller, but he didn't do anything. That's what I remember.
Yeah, I think this one was older than that.
Okay. I was a
because
Tonto fan, though. I like Tonto.
Pam,
The
we've scalped people for less than that.
yep, that's it.
Well, I went to not really I went to a bunch of bars at Halloween once, and the girl I took dressed up like an Indian. But she was part Indian. So she didn't know what to wear, and she had this outfit that her grandma made her, so that's what she wore.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Like one of the dancing outfits.
Yeah, I think it had lots of beads on it, and it was made from suede. Are the
Yeah.
real soft Indian
Nice.
deer skins.
Very nice.
Yeah. And she had real long hair, so she braided it.
That reminds me, did Terry ever have his other auction or that other auction
I don't know if he did or not.
with the deer and the stuff?
I noticed I was on a stream he was on yesterday, and he had all the cars sitting in front of him, so I don't think he
Oh,
knows
okay.
up yet.
I was interested in those cars. Yossi was looking for you, but he's given up. He's been
Oh,
catching
no.
that.
Turn on for Yazzie. Hi,
There
Yazzie.
There she is. He sees you.
Yazzie.
Right at you. He sees Ed too, but look at the look he gave Ed. His eyes are going back and forth.
Yazzie.
Yazzie.
He's mesmerized by Pam.
Yep, he's looking right at her.
They're from the dark side, you know.
Yep, they have a connection. It's
You
the
know,
ear.
look at Ed. Look over there at Ed. See Ed? Right there.
Nope. If he does, you guys might get to see this dog's teeth. They're crazy. When he opens his mouth, you'd swear that he's half
Yeah. He's sleepy. He's sleepy.
I've seen all 50 of his teeth, or however many teeth he has.
Look at him. He loves Pam. Look at him.
Yazzie. Well, I'll take a short break here and leave my camera on for a few, and then when I go back to drawing, got to turn the light off. I got to turn my camera off because it's just too bright. It's a white Oscar, so with a little bit of orange in it.
Ooh, that's going to be hard to do, a white one. But it looks great.
But where the paper's white, where you still have to paint it or draw it white.
Where what?
Where the paper is already white, will you still have to put white over that white?
Yeah, because the paper's actually like parchment colored. It's like an off-white.
I see.
Right now, I'm just waiting for things to dry so I can start painting again. I messed up on this rainbow shark. I shouldn't have painted his fins.
Oh, that looks
gray.
good.
I'm just going to have to give it several coats on its fins.
Oh,
But
to get
when I
over
do,
the gray.
yeah. I was thinking about it as I was doing it.
You're dressed like him, Ed. Your shirt matches him.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Cool.
I wasn't for sure what fins were gray and what were red, and it turns out they're all red. Every fin on him is red. So, yeah, I blew that.
What's the one that just has the red tail? I always get them mixed up.
That's the red tail shark.
The red tail shark, yeah.
And then the rainbow has all of them.
Hey,
The red-
you want to come up and do some art with us?
Guys, he said whoever's making that ding-a chinking noise to stop. It's waking him up.
I'm working on a fish, and Ed's working on fish. So I'm going to put the link in the chat, and you can come up if you want to.
Who is it?
ABC, Kenny.
Oh, cool. Kenny.
You can come up and work on something,
Or just hang.
or just hang out with us. Yes. Hi, Grasshopper.
I
You're late.
was thinking about him yesterday.
Grasshopper?
No, Kenny. ABC.
Oh,
I was watching the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. The first episode came out yesterday, and my dad and I watched it together, and it was awesome.
what is that on?
It's on the Disney Channel,
Oh, okay.
and he is letting me borrow as one of his guests.
Right. I remember that now.
These final strokes or final coats, I'm trying to make the strokes all come out like, so it kind of looks like a fin.
Like veins. You could leave a little bit of the gray showing for veins.
Yeah, well, I think that's just gonna happen. I'm not gonna get much of a choice.
Pam, do you have art tonight? You didn't show anything except what you're working on.
I just have the same 2 pieces that nobody bid on last time, and we don't have that many people in here tonight. So
Well, I was just
I
curious.
gotta pay my rent by like Wednesday, and I'm way short though. So probably Wednesday night I'll throw stuff in an auction and see if anybody's interested. But
I'm going to go out on a limb. Did you go to the post office yesterday?
yes, I did.
Awesome. Awesome. I should be getting a butt ton of stuff.
Yep, you will.
That way.
I think Monday's a holiday, so
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Memorial Day
It
or
is.
something?
Yeah, in America it is. Lazarus has the coolest Discord, and I joined it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, there's always something going on there. Yeah, I just got a message. That's what made me think to say that.
I got to figure out how to work Discord. Rico, he talked me into doing memberships, and then he said that I've got to set up a Discord, and it's like, oh boy. I
Yeah,
don't know how to do this stuff, but I'll try.
a lot goes on Discord behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, how have I been keeping up all this time?
I know, right?
But I'll try it.
It's pretty easy. It reminds me a lot of the Slack app that we use just for the art volunteers. It's
I'm
pretty
just on Discord on the Frostmare channel because the mods have a Discord to talk to each other.
Yeah.
And then I'm on Chappie's.
Oh, I was on Chappie's a long time ago, but only the day that I did it, and then I forgot how to go back.
Just download the icon, Ed, to your phone, and you'll be ready. I bet you can't guess what my name is on there, Ed.
Bob?
Codfather.
Oh, that's a great name.
I know.
Are you getting into cat food? Get out of there. Get out of the cat food.
Everybody loves a little cat food once in a while.
Gazzy, why don't you go jump in bed? You can't sleep here. You're trying and trying. And I'll get some snakes out and let them bond with me. He thinks he's going to lay right there and sleep 2 hours like we did last night, but that's not happening. Go jump into bed. Say good night, Pam. Good night, Ed.
Bye-bye, Yazzie.
Okay.
All right, y'all.
Bye-bye, Yazzie.
Letting his legs hang down. No, you got to go lay down. Let me carry you in there. Go jump in bed. See you later, Gator. There it goes. Don't get any fights with Tibby. Oh. He was putting me to sleep, holding him. Wonder where Chappie's at this night.
He's working.
Working.
Yeah.
Hey, Kiwi.
He works for like 2 weeks and then has a week off, so he just is in his first week of working.
Kiwi said hi to everybody. Everybody probably knows it but me. Guys,
Well,
Grasshopper said bye.
I've got a show, I think at 3 o'clock tonight. I think it's on Anthony's, but it might be on Chewy's channel.
3 a.m.?
Yeah, I think it's 3 a.m. tonight, unless it's 3 a.m. tomorrow night.
Oh, my goodness.
But, well, that's midnight for Anthony.
Right.
Friends. Oh, I'll push this back up while I'm letting it dry. And so,
I'm glad he's starting to stream again.
Yep.
And he's been coming on my channel. He's a mod on there, you know, but he's been coming back for, so that's great. Great. Anthony's a cool guy.
Just a busy, in-love guy.
Yeah.
Which is great.
He's got Priscilla. He's got fish and reptiles.
I think a daughter, too.
He does have a daughter.
Yeah.
His daughter is getting so big. It's been like 3 years, I guess. I've known Anthony, and she was just a little thing then. But
Yeah, I remember that.
Man, time really flies.
Mm-hmm.
I think the whole disease plague made our lives speed up really fast because it was so boring.
That's what I needed, was my life to go by faster.
Yeah, but we did nothing for like 2.5 years.
I know. I hope I get it added on at the end, you know.
And it seems like it went by so fast.
Yeah.
How did being bored go by so quick? Normally being bored goes slow.
I don't know.
The best time ever, though, was when my mom and dad had the COVID. And 2 of my nieces and my nephew had it. So they all came to this house. And I just basically bolted down the door so they couldn't come to my area of the house. And I have my own air and central air and everything, you know, so I'm all separated from them. But I could hear them sometimes running around. Because none of them were sick. The only one that got any symptom was Gabby, the one that just graduated. She lost her smell and taste.
Has she got a job already? Is she the radiology?
No, that's my sister. She got a job at Erlanger and at the hospital in Hickson.
Nice.
The one at Hickson is just a part-time deal, though, because some gal's pregnant, and so she has to take 6 months off when you're in radiology. And then maybe you take off as soon as you find out you're pregnant. I don't know. But
I'm trying to build my channel, Grasshopper. I know. It said, Bob, you gave a heart to a comment bot on your Petco video. I know. You run it for me now. I'll have to go back and delete it, I guess. I don't get that many comments. Sorry, Ed.
No, it's quite all right.
Maybe Ed will go over there and comment, and that'll take the place of it.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just a boring video. I was in Chattanooga today.
Oh, yeah?
I saw the 60. Yeah, I wanted to go to a Petco just for the heck of it, for reptile stuff. But I saw those 60 breeder tanks, and I had to look at those. I really, really like them.
Me too. How much was it? 160?
I couldn't see the price on there. They had the half price sale going on, but the 60s, of course, weren't on the banner thing.
I was busy all day today. I didn't even get a chance to get on live to see anybody's streams or anything.
Tom,
I took it when I got home.
TM Aquatics commented on there, and he said it was either him or Robert. I think it was Tom said that he was $129, but he got it from his LFS, and it was cheaper than Petco, so they must be like $150 or more.
Okay. Well, I'd rather buy it from my local fish store if I could.
Yeah. Rob wasn't there when I went today. I texted him to see if he could get me a certain kind of reptile, and he couldn't. But he had a 33 long sitting up front, like it might be going somewhere, like by the door. And I got the last pack of jumbo bloodworms, Ed.
Well, I was actually in there earlier this week, and I got 4 packs.
You know what? No wonder they just had one.
I'm sorry. I keep running out, and so I bought 4 packs. I didn't realize that I was wiping him out. Sorry, Bob.
That's all right.
Sorry, not sorry.
Well, now, sometimes I get jumbo krill, but not always. But I did, and the big fish, like the ones behind me in the saltwater, they can eat that. They prefer it, actually. Bob's got one hell of a ceiling. Patty, I ask you not to watch my ceiling anymore.
Hey, Patty.
Hiya, Patty.
I can't see what's showing back there. I can't believe anybody else cares. Oh, you can see me, though. You can see me. And I'm doing the Joan Crawford lighting, like the shadow over the forehead. I read her book when I was young, like her, no, the Mommy Dearest. I guess that's what it was. And when she was like middle-aged, she always made them, who cares? If you look at the old movies, she always has the light like it is on my forehead. It's supposed to make you look younger. I can't see that I look younger.
Oh, I think you look about 20 years younger on here than you normally look.
So that'll make me 50.
I'm just teasing you. I don't know.
Those filters are so much fun. I think you saw 1 or 2 of them, Ed. I love those.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
One of them was Marilyn Monroe, and I was happy to just be watching that. You know how you flip through and you're watching the reels and the things on there, and that one came up, and so I watched all the people on it. And then Dharma jumped up and came up over my shoulder, and she was rubbing
so
me, and I said, I can't. And I think the song was I Want to Be Loved by You. Yeah. And so I put that filter on me and filmed Dharma and I. That was so funny. Big old red lipstick and a beauty mark, eyelashes. That was funny. I love that stuff. Love it, love it.
I made myself look like a big baby once. Let's see if I can find it.
I'd like to see that. Hey, Chris.
Oh, well, I can. You know how you have emojis like for your memberships? Like you can pick these different images.
Yeah.
I made one for Kenny E.
Oh, I remember that.
I put his face on his fish.
I remember that.
Okay, let's see here. I'm trying to remember when I was playing around with Snapchat. I use Snapchat because there's some awesome filters to filter your fish, too.
I've never done Snapchat. Patty said she couldn't help it, but it was the position she was in. My ceiling. Patty, you ain't no good.
Here I am with a painted face, but it's not a filter.
Oh, that's cool.
I did that on Lefty's stream once. I made myself a robot.
I remember that too. Wow.
That was the robot.
Yes.
I bought that jacket at Goodwill for like $15, and it was actually a tuxedo jacket. I felt really bad painting it because I just painted the copper things.
That was for Halloween, wasn't it?
Yep.
I remember that. That was a couple years ago now.
This is my whole family, but I'm right there. I'm behind Margot. My sister is that one. I think my sister went as Sonny and Cher. Darby, my youngest niece, she was a cappuccino from Starbucks. My dad's a knight. He didn't have a costume, but I had this hoodie that looks like a knight in shining armor.
Yeah.
My crazy sister or niece-in-law is the Wicked Witch. of the West, and her brand new baby at the time was a Cowardly Lion. My brother-in-law was Sonny Bono. He's the one holding him. Her husband was the Tin Man. My mom's the Chicken, and Gabby is Dorothy, and she's the one that just graduated. So yeah, that was my family that year at that party. We have a bigger family, it's just not that many people showed up that year. I think it may have been no, it was before the COVID. It was, I think, before my dad had surgery. So, okay, go back to everybody else. I'll find these goofy shots of me. Okay.
That's attractive, Ed, Patty said.
There I am at another Halloween. I was Murphy.
I remember that. Didn't Corey comment on that?
Yep.
I remember that.
There's another Halloween. That was when I was a banana slug.
That's the Murphy was this year I met you. Met you that spring or summer, and then that was that first Halloween. Ed's family looks nice, and then there's the creepy robot guy in the back.
Yeah, that's my oldest nephew. He's an awesome kid. He's doing super good. He's now got cows and everything down in Texas. He's a foreman for a line crew that put up lines whenever there's like power outages and stuff.
Hey, George.
Oh, here I am for one of the Super Bowls.
I remember that too. Yeah.
Wish I could find this. Oh, here it is. This is what I look like as a baby. Isn't that stupid?
That filter, yeah. It's funny.
And here I am as a tough guy. I had to lift my head way up though because my beard was going over the tattoo on the neck.
Mm.
Oh my gosh, I even have a nose ring.
Yep.
I don't think I could do a nose ring. I blow my nose too much. Okay, let me go back to fish.
But if you had a nose ring, you might not have to blow it so much. Just let things.
I bet it'd be runny all the time.
No, well, things will accumulate on there.
Oh, maybe I could like take a string and attach it to the end of the metal and just have it go down and drip on the floor like a wick.
Right. Now you're talking.
See, Bob? That's why I hang out with you.
And what a great conversation starter in a bar or something.
Yeah. Well, I haven't been in a bar in forever.
Me either.
I guess I went to an Irish pub because I was looking for Scottish eggs. And it was in Knoxville. It wasn't very good. The bar. Well, and I didn't get anything to drink because I had to drive all the way home.
Scottish eggs.
Oh yeah. I haven't had a good Scottish egg in a long time.
Hey, Levi.
Levi. We like him. Levi lives near where I used to get my Scottish eggs. St. Louis. Now, I mean, the Scottish eggs here might have been good, but they brought mustard with them. They didn't have a horseradish sauce. And since I'm allergic to mustard, it was kind of disappointing.
Oh, you're allergic to mustard?
Yeah.
That's a horrible thing to be allergic to.
Yeah, it is. I love mustard.
Me too.
but it literally put blisters on my lips and tongue. And
Oh no.
yeah, I used to eat it like a madman, and when I hit puberty, it started coming on. And that's when they figured it out from honey mustard I was eating all the time.
Honey mustard is so good too.
Yeah, it is.
I have to be careful. Like a lot of hot wings are made with a lot of mustard.
Yeah.
And a lot of barbecue is too.
Yeah. I got some hot pepper plants. I got to get them in the ground.
That train's loud tonight.
I think they're Hungarian hot peppers. I think that's what they're called. I hear that train.
At your house?
No, on your phone.
Oh.
On your mic.
Yeah, I'm like 3 miles away, but it just echoes right up the side of the valley, I think.
Yeah.
It sounds so loud.
Honey mustard is barely mustard. That's true.
Yeah, well, my body doesn't care. Ah! No! I marked his face on accident.
Uh-oh.
When I get 2 fish at once.
Yazzie and Milo were running all around back there. They didn't go to bed.
The good thing about this guy is the end of his nose is red. Whoops. The end of his nose is red. So I'm not going to be too worried about that blotch of paint. Pam, are you allergic to anything?
Tylenol
Oh man, I love Tylenol.
and wood grain alcohol, which is it's not like drinking alcohol, it's what they use. Anything that's perfumed, I'm allergic to. And hydrogen peroxide. Can't use that.
Oh, that's weird. What's it do to you?
Gives me, like, burns my skin.
Oh, wow.
That might be psychosomatic. Emphasis on the psycho.
Like I can't, yeah. Like I can't use anything that's real heavily perfumed.
Well, that stinks. Ah!
And like suntan lotion, oh my God, I put on suntan lotion and within 10 minutes my legs are on fire and totally red with rash. Because suntan lotion has a lot of perfume in it. Wood grain alcohol is the like the base for anything that's got scent. So that's what I'm allergic to.
Some of those perfumes have like whale sperm or what stuff in that in them. I just want to know who went around sniffing that stuff.
I don't know.
It's like, oh, smell this whale stuff. Let's rub that on us.
They probably just like put it in a bottle and said, we got to figure out what to do with this. They probably started by lighting it on fire and it didn't burn. No, they probably started by eating it.
Oh, no. Gross, gross.
I know.
What's the next fish event coming up?
I think it's the Triple Crown.
Yeah.
The fish event I really want to watch. I keep telling myself I need to spend some time and watch Scuba Steve's video of Mammoth Caves. That show and see what that show is like.
Hey, Paul McCarthy.
Hi, Paul. Hi, Dee Dee.
Dee Dee Guns.
I didn't see Dee Dee. Oh, she's on down. Hey, Dee Dee, what's shaking?
Ah, my arm's sore.
She said, "Are you still going to be on at 3 a.m., Ed?" He says he is, Dee Dee.
Yep. After this show, I'm going to run over to Taco Bell, get a Mexican pizza and some pop,
Oh,
and
that sounds good.
come back over.
We don't say.
Don't get any peach donuts.
No. Well, if I do, I won't be drinking a bunch of vodka with it.
Nasty.
Man, that was bad. That was so bad.
I didn't see it, but I never did go back and watch it either. I took your word for it.
It really wasn't worth watching.
No.
Okay, time for a cigarette. And I'll show you guys update real quick.
Mermaids. Are you talking about mermaids, Ed?
Well, I thought so, but well, hi there.
Stephanie.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Wow, your backyard looks so nice.
Oh,
It
thanks. We've been working on it.
I love the
These-
lights.
Yeah, these lights are those Edison lights from Home Depot, and they weren't that expensive, to be honest with you. And Jeff just installed them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty, Pam.
Very nice.
Yeah, so they weren't really that expensive, to be honest with you. I forget, maybe $100 for like
Oh,
the
nice.
whole back part of the house. Yeah,
Oh my gosh, and how it makes everything look so cool.
it makes it look so nice.
Do your
Yeah,
neighbors
Are
think
they,
What's that?
solar? Are they solar?
No, they're not. They're just regular plug-in. They're not. I don't even know if they're LED. I'm sure they are.
They look like they are. Look
Yeah, they
nice.
have. I'm sure they have to be.
I was wondering, does your neighbors get mad that your house is lit up all night every night?
No, they're. So we're on the corner, and my neighbors over behind me, right next to me, are younger. They're so cool. But I mean, I am out here kind of late. No one's ever complained.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So
Chris
Bob,
Howell.
what's that?
Oh, I said hi to Chris Howell. He just
Oh.
came in.
So Bob, I caught the tail end when I came into the stream initially about something that died. What animal was that died?
It was the mama to be chameleon.
I knew it. Oh, that
Yeah.
sucks. What happened? Do you know?
She never would have contractions, and they wouldn't let her have pitocin. I mean, what would it have hurt, you know? But
Mhm.
she, what the vet said, or what the tech told me the vet said, was that she was too small and too young because it was her first time, you know.
Yeah. Mm.
So it's a hell of a way to have to learn it, though, you know, especially for her.
How did you know she was? I've never had a chameleon. You just knew she was in labor? Or?
Well, she that's what was worrying me, is that she never appeared to be in labor. She did all the things, like she went down in her bin or laying bin, and she dug around. She stopped eating. She had all those symptoms and all the signs, but she never did dig a hole. She would just kind of dig around a little bit. And so I researched it more and dug a couple of holes, you know, so she wouldn't have to do that. It said you can do that. Then I put sticks down in them where she, you know, would be more comfortable. I did everything I could find, everything that seemed reasonable, you know. But if she had contractions, I never saw that. But you could see the eggs in her, and you could feel them. You know, if you just held her belly, you could feel them in there. So.
Oh, that's a bummer. I'm sorry.
They did tell me that if I wanted, they could do a necropsy, and I'm like, no, why to see 50 dead little baby chameleons?
Yeah.
Or the eggs. It takes them several months to hatch after they lay them. But so yeah, I learned a lot from that one, but I hate it because she's my first
Hi, USL.
Yeah.
chameleon.
I'm sorry.
I was just talking about Scuba Steve, and here he shows up.
There he is. Hey, Steve. Scuba Steve.
He has two videos I want to watch. He has that one I was just telling you about, and then that other one with Sean Peck, where he videotaped his talk at the show.
Thanks, DD. Thanks, USL.
So, Bob, who's the guest for tomorrow? I didn't look it up.
It's I haven't put it out yet. I've got to make a thumbnail. It's Mitchell Broom. I know.
Speaking of Corey's, I need to do a video on my channel of all the Corys and plecos I got from Dr. Anthony, but I'm going to pick up tomorrow from him one more CW 140. So I got some CW 140s from him and some green lasers, and whenever he pulled them to give to me, I guess there was one extra green laser and one extra CW 140. So I'm going to pick those up tomorrow from him before he goes off to Peru. Actually, no, he's going to Peru in the morning, and I'm going to pick him up at 7:30 p.m. His wife, he's going to bag him up for me, and his wife's going to be there. I'm going to get him from his wife.
Is she cool?
Yeah, she's a nurse too.
Oh.
And
oh yeah, I remember him saying that.
Yeah, fun fact, he's like 10 minutes from me.
Hi, BJ.
BJ. Billie Jean.
So
Mississippi hippies here.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, that's awesome. So you should just go over there next time he's there and bring a pizza over and play some games.
yeah. I'm going to have a barbecue. I'm going to have him, his wife, and Surf City Cyclist John. And we're just going to do a hangout. I wish you guys could all come over. Come visit Huntington Beach, California.
That'd be awesome. Now, where's that in reference to Malibu?
Okay, so I'm about 45 to 50 minutes south of Los Angeles on the beach. Like, we're less than a mile from the beach. So I'm about 45, 50 minutes south of LA. And Malibu is north of LA.
Oh.
I forget how far.
That's where I would stay, probably.
So you're south of San Diego?
I'm north of San Diego.
North of San Diego.
So it goes like Los Angeles, Huntington Beach, Orange County. I'm in Orange County. And then south is San Diego. So.
My uncle lives in Malibu.
Oh, really? God, it's supposed to be amazingly beautiful. I think we went a long time ago when I first moved out here.
All my sister and girl cousins used to go all the time. But I only went once because my aunt made me eat raw oysters.
Yeah, I can't do raw oysters.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
I love
said,
raw oysters.
I love sushi.
What's that?
I love sushi.
Ports of Call. I don't know if they still do it, but they used to have all kinds of little shops. And there was one little restaurant that had raw oysters were $1 a piece. I'd always stop when we went to Ports of Call and get some raw oysters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No can do for me.
Nope.
Well,
They used to. Go ahead, Ed.
my aunt lived up. She was the real estate woman to all the rich people.
Oh boy.
Her name was Donna Urick. She made those magazines at the grocery stores of the mansions.
Oh wow.
And so she lived next door to Johnny Carson and Martin Sheen.
Oh yeah.
And when she was dying of cancer, Martin Sheen and his wife would come over and bring over food and stuff. And my mom and dad were there taking care of her. So they were really nice people, they said.
Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, Malibu's beautiful. If she was selling real estate up there, then she probably did pretty well.
Oh, yeah.
Good night, Dee Dee.
Now that he sold his house and moved to the beach, so now he's actually on the beach. Because he
Yeah.
was up on a cliff overlooking the ocean.
Oh wow, yeah.
And now he's just down on the beach.
Nice. So lucky.
But I haven't seen him for 15 years.
Yeah. Hi, Dee Dee. I don't know if she's still here. I didn't even know she was in here.
Ooh, ham and cheese sandwich.
We just had Mexican food. It was so good.
What'd you have?
So there's this really well-known Mexican food restaurant that is right around the corner from us, but we got chicken taquitos, chicken flautas, rice and beans. Oh, it was incredible. Their salsa is like just to die for. It was delish.
Bob, that's what you had that one time I suggested when I took you to Dahlia's.
Yep,
That's what you had.
it was good too.
It was delish.
Yeah, we have 6 Mexican restaurants in my town. It's really bizarre since we are only 6,000 people. But yeah, I took Bob to the best one.
Nice. Have any of you guys been doing summer tubbing?
I have.
I know I got started at. I've honestly never done summer tubbing, except for I have a whiskey resin barrel that's got my scuds in them. But I haven't done summer tubbing other than that, so I'm excited. So I got that started.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Did you have a little fountain?
So yes, I just videoed it today. It's like a little bamboo little fountain that was just perfect. I found it on Amazon, and it just fits perfect. The flow is adjustable. It's so fun.
Did you post that?
I shot it today. I'm editing it right now.
Oh, okay.
If I turn my camera, could I turn? You know what? I'll show you guys.
You were telling me about it the other night. I was supposed to see it.
Yeah, I got it going actually. I need to get a flashlight. So our daughters went to Hawaii today with my mom.
Oh,
to Waikiki.
I've never been.
So beautiful. Hey, Jeff.
Bob, have you ever been to Hawaii?
No, not
How
yet.
about you?
I'd like to go though.
Yeah, I would love to go someday.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So it's spring break for for Megan. So, no, actually, is it spring break? I know she's missing like an extra day of school. Let me turn my camera.
I told Stephanie I asked Jesse to come on, and he said yes, but it's going to be like a month or so. We haven't set a date. We can also ask him, put him on the spot, and say, "Can we come and visit?"
Yeah.
All right. So here's my little whiskey resin barrel from Lowe's, and this is the little bamboo waterfall feature.
How much did it cost?
So unfortunately it was $49
for the fountain or for the pot.
The fountain was $49 on Amazon. The pot was super cheap, like $29. Sorry, not $29, like $18-19 from Lowe's.
Mine's 14.
Really?
It's the exact same one. Let me run and grab one.
Yeah, let's see.
I'm gonna get water.
I bet that room looks like a stock from where it's at. Everything you mentioned, he's got it.
Thank you.
I'm finishing my daily stuff. I got behind on eating, so I'm trying to get my blood sugar up.
Yeah, I just gorged myself on Mexican food.
This is just asparagus salad, deli stuff. Yeah, old Food City. Broccoli salad.
What is it?
Broccoli salad.
Oh, okay. I love broccoli.
I didn't have to cook anything. It's pretty healthy. I love that little.
Mike. Sorry, Bob. Go ahead.
Oh, I just said I love that little fountain.
Oh, thanks. It's totally worth it because the little pump it comes with is adjustable, so you can adjust your flow. I love it. Mike says looks like it's going to be another year before he gets back into tubbing because he's got this problem of buying snakes. That's funny. Hey, Vibes.
It's going around, Mike.
BJ loves chicken taquitos. Seriously. It's either chicken taquitos or chicken flautas for me.
I love the little taco stands in LA.
Mm-hmm.
The little sidewalk stands. Oh my god.
They're street
With
tacos.
the street tacos with the spool of pork going around the fire. Oh my god, those are so good.
I think they're ripping off the higher cost of living states
Seriously.
because Tractor Supplies was having a sale on their tubs this
Mm-hmm.
weekend up in New Jersey, and somebody was all excited about it because they were going to be at like $120 instead of $180. And I
Mm-hmm.
showed them where the exact same one here is $80. I bought 2 of them.
What size was it?
It's 110 gallon,
Oh, that's excellent.
but these guys are only 14 here.
Yeah. Yeah, they're nice. I love them. They're perfect.
I thought I'd do Daisy rice fishing.
Yeah. So I think when I post the video, it'll tell you what I was thinking of. But I'm thinking of like Pseudomugil Gertrude or Ivan Sockeyes.
Oh yeah.
And I bought some netting, some fine netting that I'm going to put over it too, because I don't want them jumping. I could drop the water level too. Yeah, those are nice. Ed, how many do you have?
I bought 2 so far. I want to get the, oh gosh, what's the orange rice fish called?
Madaka.
Madakas. I wanted to get
Yeah.
orange madakas for one and the daisies that I got from Pam in the other. I thought it'd be fun.
Nice.
But then I thought I might do a couple of my other smaller groups of guppies that I have too.
Yeah.
So
Do you need any floaters? I've got like a metric ton of floaters of Salvinia minima. I've got red root floaters.
the one thing I don't have that I really want, because I love them for my tubbing, is the water hyacinth.
I've got dwarf water lettuce.
I have that too.
But I think hyacinth isn't it outlawed or whatever you call it in certain states?
Yeah, they are. Like I know in Florida, but I'm not sure about the more northern states if they are or not.
Well, they just bring them up from Florida every year, but the place that I always get them from is closed right now, my pond store.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's made the local fish stores sell out super fast.
Oh,
So-
you know, what's her name? Wick has them. Ed, she always has them.
Where Wix? Is it Wix Aquatics or Wix Fish Pet Store?
Wick's Water World.
How do you spell that? WICK. Got it.
Directions to Wix Water World.
You know the place Ray took us. James went there, remember?
Man, I wish I would have had time today because Whip was near Wix today. He was at about an hour north of me. And look at that. That's 51 minutes north of me.
Yep.
That's funny.
That's crazy.
Nice. Wix. Okay, I see it.
It's a neat little pet store.
She's got everything. Snakes, birds.
Does she ship?
I don't think so. She's real old, older than me. She's old.
She's like
Oh my God, older than you?
She's like 100-year-old Asian lady.
Wow.
And she watches too. You can't pick anything up. Can't get anything in your pocket there.
Okay, found here. We'll do a little tour of her. Oh, if I can get rid of this stupid ad for.
She's got those tubs out front too. Could be easily picked up.
There's a stupid weekend big sale at Best Buy, and the stupid coupon is over the thing. I was going to show you all of her photos, but there's one snake photo. She has a whole bunch of photos of her shop, but for some reason I have a big Best Buy ad.
Yeah. Chris says he wintered some over.
She was having a hard time. Well, all the fish stores for a little while were having a hard time during the COVID getting fish in. You know, remember when Dan was even like asking breeders if they could breed nice fish that you'd buy them? And I think a lot of her stock was all just locally brought to her at the time when Bob and I went to her the last time.
I have some. I still have some over here, but Ed didn't want them. He wants a whole bunch more than I've got.
What's that?
Over here in the river. The plants you're looking for, I've got them over here in the window. I didn't put that tank outside this spring. It's still inside the window.
Oh, you kept the hyacinth alive over the winter?
Yeah, 2 winters now.
Wow. That's
Chris,
great.
Chris Howell said, wait. Yeah, he went, I think he overwintered some.
Chris, did you leave them outside or bring them in?
I just throw them out at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Put them in the compost.
I should throw about half of these out there in the tub that's sitting out there with nothing but scuds in it and mosquito larvae.
I need about a dozen of them.
Yeah, I've only got like 4 of them, 4 big ones.
I've got the water lettuce. I've got red root floaters. I've got frog bit. I don't want to use the frog bit though because there's duckweed in with it. I don't want to add duckweed to it. I've got guppy grass, Caboma Carolina. Those are plants that would float. I also have water sprite. I've got a lot of floating water sprite I could throw in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I really like hyacinth because I love the giant root system it makes.
Perfect for fry.
And I love the flower.
Yeah, it's perfect for fry.
Hey, Adele.
Hi, Adele. That water is watery. Well, he's coming along.
Let's see where you're at.
This is the rainbow shark. And this is the start of my tiger barb. I just got his base coat down because I want him to be a gold tiger barb.
Nice.
Here's my high fin loach baby.
It's beautiful.
And then my clown loach.
My favorite.
Are you going to sell those, Ed?
No, I'm going to mount them on a little base and give one away a week for 3 months once I get them all done on my Thursday night streams.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of like how Pam does her cool cards.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I can't wait to do this figure 8 puffer.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that'll be nice.
And I've got, this is a golden killie.
Mm-hmm.
This is my Coradora, but his little bristles all broke off his front. But
You've got so many of them, Ed.
I made 12.
Nice.
My sword tail. I tried to get their heads just right.
Mm-hmm. You
This
did
is the
so
ones
good.
That Dr. Anthony wants.
Yeah.
My discus. I'll have to try to make him one or something. Oh, wait a minute. This might be my golden killie. This might be my tiger limia. And this is, I think, the killie.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Front.
Yeah.
So I bet this is a tiger limia. And I guess that, oh, nope. And then I did one more. Goldfish more.
Mm-hmm.
Black more.
I've got a Blackmore.
I think that's all of them.
Nice.
That's all the ones I see around.
They look amazing.
Thanks. I'm going to give them a coat of clear coat, so that way they won't be able to be chipped or,
Mhm.
water won't make them get, messed up. And then I'm going to drill a hole in the bottom, and I got a little piece of wood. And I was just thinking about this today. I was going to make them about this high,
Mhm.
but now I think I'm only going to make them about this high off the base. So you really don't see the base too much.
Mhm.
Because I was originally thinking like how birds, you can buy those artificial birds.
Mhm.
Yeah, I thought I'd do fish, but just be a little bit lower to the ground. Oh,
Yeah, those are going to be nice.
here are these are going to be two rummy nose on the same base.
Oh, perfect.
They're going to
Nice.
be like this.
I've never had rummy nose tetras.
I've never been too successful with them. I think the longest I've ever got them to stay alive is about 9 months.
Hmm.
They're great with rainbows. Really
I've
good.
never really had rainbows either.
Oh, I'm addicted to rainbows right now.
I had them with Penguin tetras, and they were really cool together.
A Penguin tetra?
Yeah, they really should be called hockey puck or hockey stick tetras, because I don't know why they call them Penguin tetras.
Now I'm gonna have to look those up.
Yeah, it looks like a hockey stick along the back and bottom of their tail.
Yeah.
I used to keep rummy nose with my discus.
Oh, I
We'll
see
go back
them.
to everybody else.
Good night, vibes.
I
Good
like rummy
vibes.
nose because they remind me of B-52 bombers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally.
I agree 100%. That's what I like about them. Well, let's go back to everybody else. Nobody wants to see me.
Okay.
Of course we do, Ed.
There we go.
Well, I'll show you guys a little quick update. Maybe if I start my cam and turn off the light for a minute. It's too bright of a light.
It's pretty.
Man. That's awesome.
What kind of paper is that, Pam?
It's a handmade bark paper.
I love that.
So that's where I'm at right now.
What's his name?
Oscar.
That's funny. I love your dresser with the different colored drawers.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
I can't wait to see the dresser again. I'm going to pay more attention to it.
The drawer, I love that. That's such a good idea.
I've got one in my kitchen that holds my 75-gallon tank, and all the drawers it's a dresser. It was my grandma's,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just ugly gray wood. So I painted it green with different colored drawers.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be interesting. And, I keep like my tools in there or
Mm-hmm.
hand muffs or whatever it is to grab hot pot pans, pan
Mhm.
holders, pot holders.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they're called.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep giving this guy coats of red.
I've got like a foyer chest that I keep over by the deck by the French doors over there, and I painted it green when I was still in Florida. It doesn't look as good, but it did there.
Yeah, we're getting to the point where our bedroom furniture it's outdated, and I'm thinking instead of spending a bunch of money to get new bedroom furniture is just to paint the dresser, the nightstands, and the bed frame, and just do that.
Yep. It'll be a fresh change, and it'll be really cheap, and you'll be
Mhm.
familiar with it.
Mm-hmm. But that's a big project.
Ed should make me one of my fish one day for crafted if he runs out of ideas. Pam the blood parrot, Craig the flower horn, or my big hap Debo.
Bob, did your jaguars breed yet?
No, they backed off of it. They're still doing the dance, but she won't let him clear off. He's wanting her to spawn down on the gravel, and I think she wants to do it on the rock they did before. So.
This is my favorite dresser right there.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Pretty.
Looks like a bunch of stereo equipment.
That's nice. I like that. I'm procrastinating. I got to do water changes.
I got to get up and get a snake.
And this one, yeah, I think is the one that you saw. This one is actually my file cabinet, which I like.
Oh, super
Oh,
cool.
that is neat. I have a card catalog from a really old-fashioned library that I turned into my negative holder, and I've been wanting to get rid of all my negatives and turn it into like a craft one. Keep, parts and things in there. I just don't know what to do with all those negatives.
Do you need to get rid of them?
Oh, I miss Vibes Aquatic. Say goodnight, if you're still here.
Vanoski.
Vanoski, hi. And hi, Adele.
I don't need to get rid of them, but it's like 250 weddings in there.
Yeah.
And I just feel bad getting rid of some of these weddings.
I know, right?
I was thinking about maybe condensing all the negatives and get rid of, because they're all in little packets. And just put them in one big cabinet or one big thing that's maybe airtight.
Yeah.
So if they would ever contact me again, like let's say they had a flood or who knows.
Yeah.
But I mean, I live in a different state now.
Yeah.
I don't even have my photo studio anymore.
So, go ahead, Ed.
I was just about to say, and also nobody even uses negatives anymore.
I know. Everything's so digital now. So I pulled last week 120 black Venezuela Corridors eggs.
Oh, neato.
And I've got a bunch of baby black Venezuela Cories right now. It's just so fun.
So cool.
They're already getting dark.
Nice.
It's so great. What you got, Bob?
Oh, I'm just holding him down here. He's the African house snake.
He's pretty.
Gonna go get the new little cinnamon ball python, but she's asleep now.
Oh, he's cute.
He is pretty. He's so shiny. Poor snake.
He looks like he's happy too.
He is happy. He just whispered, "I'm so happy here."
He's not biting.
Not yet. Mike has the one that was with him. It's the place where Cole and I got his tortoise.
No, I was with you when you got that one. I think, wasn't I?
No.
You've never. Oh, I was just with you on the live stream. I was just watching the live stream and I felt like I was there.
You've never actually met Cole.
That's right. I was there. We bought something, I thought, for Mike when we were there. The water snakes is what we got.
That was a different one. Yeah, we did. That was the king snake, the California king snake.
That's right.
Yep.
But I watched you guys live. It was after surgery, I think, so I couldn't do anything.
You know, some people have people that shop for their groceries and stuff. I shop for my snakes.
Yeah.
Pam will not approve of you standing up and getting your snake out. That's why I cut the camera, Mike. Oh, he's hiding his little head under there.
He's cute. Hey, Aquaballs. George.
Hi, George.
How did you breed the Cory, you said?
So, they are in quarantine with 4 other species, and it shocked me that they bred, but I did a nice cool water change, and just good food, and they went to town. I mean, I wish they bred for 3 days straight. I mean, I've never seen so many eggs from quarries, and those eggs hatched within 3 days. I pulled them on a Friday and they hatched on a Sunday.
It's crazy.
And then George, on my channel Aquarialife, I did a video on how I hatched the quarries. I actually stole an idea from TM Aquatics. I put them in a Zis egg tumbler, and I tumbled them on really low. I actually also added a little bit of RO water, and a ton of them hatched. Some fungus, but that's how I bred them.
Hey, Priscilla.
Priscilla, I sent you a link, Priscilla, if you want to come up.
Hey, Priscilla.
Late. She took a nap.
Swiss Aquatics. Nap-related activities. That's funny.
Sorry I'm late, but I got here when I wanted to.
Yeah.
So George, are you talking about your black Venezuelas? They get big. They're so pretty. But yeah, nice cool water change. Some good food, and it's funny because it was around the time I think that our weather changed. I'm sure our barometric pressure changed. I think we had like a little bit of rain, nothing major, but that's when they bred.
That'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to ask Stephanie something, but I don't remember what.
I hate when that happens.
I know. I started thinking about snakes and I forgot.
Yeah, he's cute, Bob.
He was hiding. Now he's moving around again. Watching the screen move. I just got the chat up.
Something sounds delicious. Somebody frying eggs?
No, I'm just washing my hands.
Oh.
Oh, that's
I'm
funny.
frying eggs.
Darn it, I was like, oh, bacon and eggs.
Oh my God,
Totally.
I forgot to tell them at the diner today that I wanted my eggs scrambled and they were fried. They were nasty.
Why in the world? I always do mine scrambled too, Bob.
Yeah.
I love mine over easy lately.
I ate them. I sopped them up with my toast, but
They should have asked you how you want them.
I did tell her that. I also told her I wanted chocolate chip waffle, and I didn't get that. And I told her I wanted sliced tomato instead of grits, and I didn't get that either. But I tipped her anyway. I gave her a tip, yeah. Get out of waitressing. Giving me hell with that smog. Oh, is Marie still in Florida with the other two kids? I forgot that. You're so silly. Look at you. What are you doing? You're so silly. Yeah, Ed is hearing eggs frying, and it's just water. Let's see, what else? Mike, I ordered 10 brown and oats today for Sigurd's next 2 months.
Who do you feed those to?
Sigurd, the green, African green, that long skinny snake.
Mm-hmm. What's his name, Bob?
Sigurd.
That's a good name.
He's down to 1, so they will overnight them Monday. good boy, I'll tell you. Ed, I just made rice with small dogs and peas and carrots, and I fried eggs on top of it. Little guy's eating it like crazy.
That sounds delicious.
It does sound delicious. Everything George makes is delicious.
Oh my gosh, and it's George on top of it. That's amazing.
George, I need to do some water changes too.
You should have George do water changes at your house, and while you're doing the water changes, let him cook.
No, right? Hey,
Scuba
Anthony.
Steve. Oh, there's Anthony.
Oh,
Is Ed going to make it till midnight, meaning 3 a.m.? Oh, yeah.
Because I was about to say it's already past midnight.
yeah. I'm gonna get some peach donuts sent to his house for him.
Oh.
Nasty.
You know, I was at the grocery store where I got them, and the Walmart I got them at, and I was looking for them just to take a photo, and they don't have them anymore.
Probably because they were nasty.
Yeah. Oh, they were bad.
Peach cobbler sounds good.
It tasted like I had a whole bunch of peach snaps that night. Or snops, or whatever you pronounce it.
Goldschlager.
Goldschlager?
Goldschlager. That used to be all the rage.
I was never a big fan of it. So sticky.
Yeah. And the little flakes of gold in it, or whatever it was. I think coffee is eating his nose finally.
Okay, swap in.
Now, what is you talking about tonight, Ed?
I have no idea.
He said earlier, but I can't remember. Mermaids. Dee Dee said mermaids.
Well, whatever they want to talk about is fine with me, because normally I can talk.
Right. I may not be up that late. I'm not planning to be. I do have to feed fish.
I gotta do water changes in a minute.
I got all my kitchen tanks done right before Pam started. The fresh water, not the salt. But I need to do the tanks in this room. There's only 2 in here.
I'll probably still be up drawing, so I might pop in and see how it goes. Which channel is it on? Anthony's?
Anthony. Fishy Friends.
What time is that?
Midnight your time.
Yeah.
So 1 o'clock my time.
3 o'clock our time. Ed's one of the few people, Pam, Ed, Stephanie, that I don't worry about texting late.
I'm always up late.
I am too.
I'm a night owl. I've always been a night owl.
Yep, me too. And I've always wanted to murder people in the morning.
I know.
Talk to me.
I'm not a good morning person.
I am absolutely not. It's like, don't even try to talk to me in the morning.
It's like maybe after a cup of coffee.
Maybe, maybe not.
That's funny.
It's like before I have a cup of coffee, everybody's an asshole. And after I have coffee, everybody's an asshole, but I have coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Okay.
somebody's hungry, I think. He went right into hunting mode real quick when I put my hand back quickly.
Ed, did you remember what you were going to say?
No.
You'll remember like tonight before you go to bed.
Probably. Dang it. I have some guy from Africa trying to get me to buy his fish.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind of fish?
I don't know. He sent me his website and he's trying to get me to order fish from him.
Is he a Nigerian prince?
I didn't ask him that.
Sounds fishy.
I think he's just trying to find fish breeders.
Or your social security number.
I was so bummed that they didn't decide on the Johnny Depp trial. They didn't. The jury didn't come to a conclusion, whatever that's called. They gave them like what is it? Whenever they're debating what the response is going to be, whether he's guilty or not guilty or whatever the hell it's called.
Hung.
I don't know. Hopefully it won't be, but they went to jury deliberations on Friday and then they extended it to Monday.
Well, why not? It's already been like 24 days or something crazy.
Right. Ratings
Yeah.
are the highest they've been.
So addictive.
Yeah. I've been keeping up with it in the whatever on Instagram. Some guy like that trying to sell some ball pipelines.
They're just she's just crazy.
100%. And you know, the crazy thing about it is, and I usually don't try to talk about stuff like this, but she could have gotten her 7 million and moved on with her life. And no, she couldn't do that. She had to be vindictive and cause a ruckus. And now, in my opinion, it's backfiring on her.
Yeah.
It's totally blown up in her face, and she screwed herself.
Good
Yeah,
night, Billie Jean.
I think she's loving it too.
I don't know.
I think she's just she wants to be noticed.
Billie Jean said she's got to go to bed and go to Granny's in the morning for a big breakfast.
Yum.
Oh, man.
Yum. Okay, Billie Jean, thanks for stopping by. I'll show you an update on the Oscar real quick.
It doesn't.
No way, George. Disney took him out of the Pirate of the Caribbean ride.
No.
I'm telling you, he had problems, alcohol, drugs, but he wasn't a wife beater. They were in a toxic relationship, but I don't think he did what she said he did. That sucks. Pretty.
Whoops. Oh, since I accidentally blew myself that big, I might as well show you closer.
That's awesome. That's looking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
How many people are in here?
There's my tiger barb.
20 on the nose.
My tiger barb has stripes.
Nice, Ed. Oh, I gotta blow you up.
Now he's got to have a
That
red
looks
face.
really good. That looks really good.
He has a red tip on his nose, on the back of his dorsal fin, and I think on the end of his tail. Let's have a real quick look on my image. Yeah. Oh, he has red on all of his little fins.
Yeah.
Are they cranky? Or they get along well with others?
They're fin nippers, but if you get
Yeah,
enough,
they have a reputation for being fin nippers, but I think if you have a big enough group of them, it's not as bad.
They nip each other. They chase each other.
yeah. But you got to have a big group. Like,
Hey, Kenny.
Hello.
oh, hey,
Hey,
man.
Kenny.
What's up, Ed?
I watched the Obi-Wan Kenobi today or yesterday, and it was amazing.
Yeah, did you like it?
Oh, yeah.
I haven't watched it yet, so don't spoil it.
I won't.
Have you watched any of the new season of Stranger Things yet?
I don't have what's it called? Netflix either. I haven't seen that since the very first season.
Oh man,
I know. I'm terrible. I've thought about buying that on DVD
yeah.
because those were pretty good, I think. The one actor I really like, the sheriff. This guy. He was the guy who played Hellboy, and he played
Yep.
in the last Black Widow movie.
Yeah.
How's that? What is the one? The guy that's the medical. You know who I'm talking about? What's his name? Dexter. Is it Dexter?
Yeah. He's a
That
murderer.
always chops his victims up. Yeah, chops his victims up. Isn't that back on or a new series of it?
Yes, I've seen some of it, but I kind of stopped watching it.
I watched the premiere. It was free on something, and it looked pretty good.
I have it on cable because I've got HBO on cable, but or Showtime or whatever it's on. But I don't even watch those premium channels. I just have them because my brother worked for the cable company and got them for me for free.
Nice.
But yeah, I don't know. I was trying to get into it, but the kid that's his son is just so stupid. And I just think it's stupid how his son's a psycho killer too.
Oh, I didn't know that. He had told his son that he wasn't his son in that episode I saw, and then at the very last he said, "No, don't go. I am your dad."
Are you streaming from outside?
What's that?
Are you outside?
I'm on my patio.
No.
Yeah. These are just Edison lights from Home Depot my husband put up.
Yeah.
And then my fish shed is off to the side here.
Yeah, I have a big deck off of my sunroom, and then I have a small like grass area with a chimney and stuff, and it's all fenced in. And around the fence, I have Edison lights hanging up.
Yeah. Yeah. Because of the sheds out here with all the fish, I'm out here all the time.
Yeah. All of my fish, well, most of my fish are in my basement, so I'm always down here.
You guys are lucky. You guys have basements. I wish.
Yeah, me too.
It's also like if it's like 80 or so degrees in my house, it's like 69 in my basement, so I'm like down here hanging out in the cool.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, it looks like my lights burned out on my porch. I was gonna walk out here. Look, I'm outside now.
Careful out there, Ed. There's a lot of mean
The lights
people.
down by the pool's on. That's it.
I'm gonna
cool?
go skinny dipping in Ed's pool.
Well, it's dark enough. I won't say anything. My mom might watch. She'd slap me for saying that.
What's your guys' weather where you're at, Bob and Ed?
Go ahead, Ed.
Well, it's kind of cool right now. It's like probably 75 outside. It was beautiful out there.
Yeah, it was 78 here today, and we had like a brief thunderstorm. But it was super humid all day. It's been humid and storming the last 2 days.
So ABC, what city are you in? Where do you live?
I'm in New York.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, it was like 70s here today too. It's about 70 right now, I think. It's so nice.
It's supposed to get down to like 55 tonight here.
Mm,
So that's nice. I like the cold.
yeah.
Oh, it's 61 right now.
Nice. I know my air's not turning on, so I knew it dropped down.
Yeah, it's
Tomorrow.
like 50 degrees here right now. Tomorrow's supposed to be, I think, a high of 54 and thunderstorms all day.
Tomorrow's going to be 87, following day 88, 90, then thunderstorm, so it's going to go back down to 87. I think I did a stream once out on the porch, didn't I, Bob?
Yeah,
Like years ago.
yeah. I kept telling you that somebody was looking at you or something. I didn't know you were on the second story.
I got to go
I don't-
back to looking.
I was gonna say I don't stream in the house because we have a 3-bedroom house, but we have 2 girls. It's just always a packed house. I don't have an office. So when I stream, it's either on the patio or in the fish shed.
It's nice though.
Yeah.
What do your kids think about your fish hobby?
Well, that's why I'm outside in the fish shed.
Oh, but you're the mama.
Yeah, they're teenagers. So Megan is 16, Michaela's 20, and you know how this hobby is. You just get more and more tanks, and our house is so small, so it just got to where it was like, oh my God, Mom, there's tanks in your bedroom, like a lot. So we came up with the shed, and I flooded the house multiple times with carpet. So we had to redo our flooring over last summer, and then that's when we moved everything outside. But they're supportive. They're just not super excited. You know what I mean? Like they're like, oh, whatever. They do think I'm a little bit weird, but I'm like, whatever. I embrace my weirdness.
That's right.
So I just wanna address something in the comments real quick. Is Chewy's talking to Aquaballs here, but I want to talk to you more, Chewy, about the like medicinal uses of LSD and psilocybin. That's something I'm really big into. I'm an advocate for medicinal use of psychedelics for treating PTSD and stuff. And I actually wanted to get my license to do art therapy lessons, assisted art therapy lessons with psilocybin mushrooms. So that's pretty cool. We talking about it.
I don't think I've ever asked you, Kenny, total change of subject, but I was thinking of it before you said that. What reptiles do you have?
What reptiles do I have?
Yes, sir.
I have a Chihuahua gecko, and I have 9 BTT boas and 6 ball pythons.
Nice.
All different morphs.
Nice.
Dang, dude, you got a whole mess of stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Best of snakes.
Yeah. We've got sun glows. As far as the boas go, we've got sun glows, aneries, hypos, albinos. We have one regular BTC. And then we also have an albino. I think I said that. As far as the ball pythons go, we have I'm probably gonna miss a few, but we've got a blue-eyed leucistic, an enchi, a GHI champagne, banana black pastel, a Mojave ghost,
Wow.
an albino, and there's something else I'm not thinking of, but yeah, it's pretty much it.
That's a crap ton of snakes.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Some pretty snakes too.
Our biggest is about 13 foot, and she's one of our females.
Mm-mm. But you don't handle her by yourself.
What's that?
You handle her by yourself.
Yeah, I'm not. All of them are hook trained, so you know, I'm sure you know what hook trained is, but it's if you're going into the enclosure, you use a hook, and you'll typically tap them on the nose to let them know that it's not feeding time. That you're either going to change change their beddings or handle them, so they it calms them down pretty quickly, and they know not to be in feeding mode. But she is a very boisterous snake. She's one of the ones that you touch her and she starts hissing at you, but she's a pushover. And it's very intimidating having a almost 200-pound, 13-foot snake hissing at you.
Yeah.
Very strong snake.
What's your favorite snake you have?
The blue-eyed Lucy. She's a white, pure white ball python with blue eyes.
Now, is she your favorite
Really?
just because she's so cool, or is it because she's so nice?
I think it's because I just love the pure white and stuff on her.
I said I didn't want to get any more ball pythons because I have 2 regulars. But then I found this cinnamon pinstripe at PetSmart, so I had to get it.
Yeah.
Had to. And she's real sweet.
My and the wife had a 4-foot a black tegu when we first got together. He unfortunately had some bone cancer issues, and he had to have his leg amputated. And then there was some issues with the amputation and necropsy and stuff, and the cancer spread, and so they did another surgery, and then he ended up passing away like a week later.
Oh.
But,
That's terrible.
He was awesome. I mean, he was like a big puppy in a lizard's body.
Yeah. Easy to get attached to them. For me,
Yeah.
anyway.
I think the biggest snake I've ever owned was I had an 18-foot albino Burmese python.
Jesus.
Hey Kenny, I think your sound is a little muffled.
Mine is?
Mm-hmm. Do you guys hear that, or is it just me? Someone mentioned it in chat.
I hadn't noticed, but my sound's always so bad.
I
hear a lot of background noise from somebody else, I think.
Yeah, I hear background noise too, but I'm not sure who it's from.
Yeah, it's not horrible.
Can you hear me now? Is it better?
That's better.
Okay, so you know what it was? It was my dehumidifier running. Maybe that was causing something.
Yeah, it's like the sound is distorted. Scuba Steve was saying.
I didn't really notice it, but
I didn't either till he said, "Is that better?" Yeah.
It's not. It wasn't super noticeable.
No.
Yeah. Oh, Bob, did you see? I posted a community post with pictures of some of my snakes. I don't know if I mentioned that or if you've seen it.
I didn't see it, but I'll go look at it. Thanks for telling me.
I don't think I didn't take pictures of all of them. There's I took pictures of some of them and posted them up there.
Nice.
Well, Kenny, if you could have any new reptile added to your household, what would it be?
if I could have a new reptile, what would it be?
Yeah, like free.
Well, realistically, I mean, unrealistically, I'd go for like a Komodo dragon or something like that, just because I love the big lizards and stuff. But realistically, I would love to have a Leachianus gecko, which is another species of New Caledonia geckos, similar to the Chihuahua gecko that I have, only they're much larger. But
What
they're
about-
also like 15 to $2,000 a piece.
Ooh, yikes.
What about the Savannah Monitors? That seems to be like all the rage right now.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. I like them.
Is that the water lizard? I'd love that one.
They're semi-aquatic. They can like hunt underwater and stuff.
They get big. 3 feet.
Yeah.
I like Camp Kennan's lizards.
Yeah.
I actually, he's one of the YouTubers that I watch too, Cam Kennan. I love his.
I'm addicted to him.
so.
He got those dwarf caiman
Yeah.
and those alligators. I love his channel.
Okay. You guys, I'm going to have you look at this. Should I leave the tail like that, or should I make its tail solid red?
What is it supposed to be?
A tiger barb? Most tiger
No,
barbs,
I mean, what is the tiger barb tail usually?
it's normally like red at the top and the bottom and clear in the middle.
Oh. I'm going to look one up really fast.
You guys got a
I think
rare
that looks
view
really
of my
good.
bowfin just now.
I think maybe I should do the whole thing red.
Oh, I see what you mean. Ed, I think it looks really good the way you have it, but it'll look good either way, I'm sure. Wow, that's a pretty fish.
Panther McNaught. Panther.
They look better grown up. When they become adults, they look like baseballs. They're just awesome. Not too many people get to see them as adults.
Yeah, I turned my dehumidifier off for now.
Cool. I think that sounds
another
better.
another
Darker red
reptile
mixed
I would.
with a black.
What's that?
Scuba Steve says add a darker red mixed with like a black.
Well, I'm trying not to do any shading or anything like that. I want to make it very simple.
It
So
looks good.
That's why we're going very minimum. Like this, just 3 tones or 3 colors on the whole fish.
I think it's fine like it is.
I like it the way it is too.
The back of the tail looks like that.
And I gotta commission you to make me a pumpkin seed sunfish.
Oh my gosh, I was looking at those myself. Different sunfish. I think.
Yeah.
Well, like Rico said I should have made molds of all these things.
Yeah.
So the next set, I think I'm going to make molds, and so I can just pop them out the whole lot of
Yeah, I
them.
think if you make one and then make a silicone mold of it, then you'll be set to go.
And I'd really like to do that. I think it'd be fun to work with those molds. I've never done it yet, and I bought the kits to make them. A couple of years ago.
Out of like the silicone based stuff, or out of plaster Paris.
It's like a rubber, and then you pour the 2 A and B, and it comes out plastic.
Yeah.
If you start making them in the molds, you could give away a set every weekend.
Yeah. And then you would just make a slurry and pour the slurry into it and let it set, and then you could bake it in the oven.
Yeah.
You could sell those, Ed.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Let me get better at it first.
Baby steps, one step at a time.
Yeah, these are the first time I ever did them, and I'm just kind of randomly.
They turned out really good.
I think it's going to be fun. So that's the thing. I want to, as soon as I get all 12 painted, I'm going to take a couple photos of them made, and then we'll give one away a week. And then maybe I'll make some more and make molds. Because I've got so many people asking for them. And so, and so many people have done such nice things for me. I'd like to just make them as gifts too.
Yeah. I know Maria wants that high fin banded shark.
Yeah, she's got one in her pond, you know.
Is it really ugly?
Huh?
She said that it's as they get older, their colors fade. When they're younger, more juvenile, their colors are more vibrant.
Well, this high fin right here stays the same size on their giant body. They look like a giant cucumber.
Mm-hmm.
They are so ugly. They're like the ugliest fish in the world.
Yeah.
Because I was
So
thinking,
the fish grows, but the fin doesn't.
yeah, and all the little brown stripes turn to dark brown.
Oh.
I went with chocolate brown, and it just turns to a solid chocolate bar with a little fin. I'll try to find one.
What are you drinking there?
Me?
Yeah.
Pinot, wine. It's either this or something stronger.
Nice.
This was more readily available.
I've got
Easier.
some blood orange margaritas upstairs that I was just drinking. So,
What tequila are you using?
Fornitos.
Nice.
Yeah, it's not my favorite tequila, but it's like a pre-mixed margarita mix and stuff, and then I'm adding blood orange cordial to it.
Nice. Ed, show that again.
It's so ugly.
Is that the high fin banded shark?
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay.
Here's like a juvenile with a baby, but
yeah,
they eventually lose all their stripes and they just go ugly.
that's what Maria said.
Hump goes away too.
I wanted to get these for a koi pond.
Well, it's like there's another fish. It's a saltwater fish. It's called an orbital bat fish.
Oh,
It's all black with a bright orange outline around its whole body. But then when it gets bigger, it's just like poop brown and ugly looking.
I had one of those for like 3 or 4 months, and then it just disappeared one day.
Yeah.
Never found it.
well,
Yeah, they're cool looking, but they get really big and they turn ugly.
Yep.
Rob, our fish store owner, that was one of the fish that he first bought when he was opening his store because he wanted a really expensive fish. And some guy with a Starbucks cup came in and stole it.
Stole it?
Yeah, right out of his tank.
Does he have cameras? I'm sure he does.
He does now. He put them everywhere. But he said that he had like one camera and he could see the guy walk in with the cup, and he just knows it had to have been him.
Oh yeah.
We had to put cameras up because our next door neighbor, their house got broken into, actually their garage, while they were sleeping at 3 a.m. It's the first time that I've heard of anyone in the neighborhood getting broken into, but I guess it was like not staged, but they cased the neighborhood first, and they broke into a bunch of neighbors, the garages, and stole a whole bunch of stuff. The only reason they were caught is because the getaway car, I guess they didn't have a license plate on the back of the car. So they got pulled over like half an hour after they took everything from my next door neighbor. And the cops saw all the stuff in the back of their car. It was like 3:30 in the morning. And my neighbor's address and name was on the Amazon box that he stole from her garage. The garage door was unlocked. Our garage doors, there's a side door you can get into the garage from. So that's how he got caught, and he had all this stuff from the neighborhood. They didn't break into our house, but we had to put cameras up after all that. Scary.
Yeah.
Next door neighbor.
These fish are super pretty saltwater fish that turn super ugly too, they said.
Those are pretty though.
Yeah, I videotaped them at Aquashella, and the guy's like, "Yeah, they look amazing." I asked him, like, "What are these? They look amazing."
What is Sergeant Majors or something like that?
I don't know. I don't remember what
It's
they
what
are.
it looks like, kind of.
But he said that they turn into big ugly fish,
Yeah.
which is sad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well. So far,
My
I've been pretty lucky. I haven't bought fish at Turn Ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My L236 males on eggs again.
Oh, nice.
Why
Yeah.
are we always yelling? Says if you're gonna do anything illegal, at least obey traffic laws. So yeah, there's
So
a
true.
rule about that. Never
So
break
true.
2 laws at once.
Well, I understood why they took the license plate off when they were in the neighborhood stealing shit, right?
Yeah.
But then when you're leaving the neighborhood, put it back on. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I'm glad he
there
got
was
caught.
one of the biggest drug busts in Wyoming was on the freeway outside of Laramie here. And I don't even know what all they had in their car, but they were on the freeway doing 90 miles an hour. So they got
Yeah.
pulled over for stealing or for speeding, and then the drugs were found. And I'm like, what an idiot!
Mm-hmm. So close.
Why
They
would
were
you do
so
90
close.
miles an hour when you have a car full of drugs?
So true.
That's just stupid.
Yeah.
Probably because they were high or drunk or something. They were effed up and they were driving.
I set my cruise control to 80.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Even if it's 65, you can do 80 without getting pulled over. You're doing 81, you're getting pulled over. But
So
80,
true.
80 miles an hour, I've never been pulled over. Knock on wood, but I've been pulled over doing 81.
I haven't had a ticket in a while. I'm gonna knock on some wood.
I used to be big into like import cars and street racing and stuff. And I got years ago when I was younger, I got 7 or 8 tickets at once for like illegal street racing, evading the police, reckless endangerment, excessive speeding. Yeah, I did.
I don't see that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. It was a while ago, right? Just
Yeah,
all the
I
younger
was
years.
20, 21 years old. I'm
Oh, yeah.
36 now, 37.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, I still like fast cars, but I'm a little more responsible with it.
I've had a Suburban for like 20 years.
Yeah.
Not the same one, but I've driven one for 20 years. And now that the kids are all grown and they're out of sports, like I still drive it because I'm too comfortable in it now after 20 years. It's like so huge. I know I'm like in a bus,
Right.
but it's like a comfort thing. Gas is so expensive right now. Jesus.
My car right now is I have a 2008 Toyota RAV4, but my last vehicle was a 2008 Volkswagen GTI that was all souped up.
Oh, nice.
And then I've also got 2 motorcycles.
Yeah. Yeah, I work from home, so I don't have to drive.
Okay.
I thought
Yeah.
you were a doctor.
Huh?
I thought you worked at a hospital.
I work for 5 different outpatient surgical centers. I'm the total joint nurse educator. So I do everything on Zoom now.
That's awesome.
Because of COVID. So I'm so lucky. I'm lucky. So I just stay home and get to work from home and save money on gas.
I just started back to work because I've been on paid family leave because we just had a baby.
Oh, congrats.
Thank you. But I just this past Monday I just started back my normal job, and it sucks because like we're stationed out of like Glens Falls, New York, which is about an hour north of where I live. So I have to commute an hour to
no.
work every morning and an hour home. Like last week, I spent $170 on gas just getting back
Yeah.
and forth to work.
It's terrible.
This is ridiculous.
My husband, he works 45 minutes away.
Yeah.
And he told me, I just found out that he ordered an electric car that's not out yet called Rivian.
Oh yeah, those are
Nice.
He bought like or put an order in for like the big SUV one.
nice.
Yeah, it's funny because he told me over dinner when we had a couple of cocktails. He's like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I put an order in for this
I just made
electric
this
car."
really big purchase,
Oh yeah,
but
it's
it's
funny.
economical.
Exactly. So we'll see. I mean, I don't know when they're really good. I don't even know. I think the car that he ordered is expected to come out at the end of the year, possibly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it's like if I remember correctly, if you buy a Tesla, you can charge them at Tesla power stations for free.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like you might pay. They're not cheap. The Teslas aren't cheap, but you're saving so much money on gas.
So true. I know we have to upgrade our electrical panel now. Our house was built in 67.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to upgrade our electrical panel for it for sure.
When he gets that rebate for buying an electric vehicle, you'd be ready to get those 60-gallon tanks.
Yeah, we were talking about we're gonna get a bigger shed, and I'm just debating on when that's gonna happen. Like a big tough shed. And it's gonna go right behind me in that backyard area. But Jesus, like moving a whole fish room, like just oh god, nightmare.
Mhm.
Ugh.
Do you have room to expand the shed that you have now?
No, it's only a 7x7 resin shed.
Okay. Yeah.
And when we bought it, he bought it for tools and stuff, but then I had flooded the house, and he's like, maybe you should put your fish outside after I flooded the house like so many times. But when he bought it, the 8x10 wasn't available, so he just bought the smaller one. And now it's amazing how like extra 3 feet would be so helpful, But anyway, so we're gonna have to get a bigger shed because this is just not big enough.
It's kind of like we're gonna have to get a bigger boat.
Okay. We're gonna need a bigger boat. Yeah, I feel like I have a pretty big basement. I'm not sure like what the square footage is, but it's a decent size, and I can fit a lot of tanks down here.
So lucky. Well, our kids one is 16 and one is 20. The 20-year-old is hardly ever here. But I've already like thinking of putting tanks in her room when she moves out and making that my office. But I don't know. That's years away, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, I want to say I probably have like 800 to 1,000 square feet in my basement to work with.
That's big. That's really big. Does anyone have to do tank maintenance tonight?
I've got to
I already
do
did
these
it.
2 tanks, but I haven't mixed food yet, so I've got to get that going.
I'm gonna neglect mine till tomorrow.
I know I could do it tomorrow.
I'm a horrible human.
As long as you don't have any nitrites or ammonia.
I had to make a new batch of brine shrimp and do water change on some of the breeding tanks and stuff.
What are you breeding?
Right now, I'm breeding rainbow shiners, mountain red-bellied dace, saffron shiners, and piedmont shiners.
That's
Okay,
all.
stop the bus. Okay, how are you getting your shiners to breed? I'm just curious.
It's all about consistent water temperatures and clean water and feeding them properly.
I thought they only bred like twice a year or something like that.
In the wild.
Yeah.
So for instance, my rainbow shiners, because they're the ones that I've had the most success with so far. They
Mm-hmm.
breed in late spring when the temperatures are between 65 and 70 degrees Fahrenheit. And my basement stays that temperature for the most part, except for in the middle of winter, it'll get down to like this tank behind me was 48 degrees for a couple months.
Mm-hmm.
So my rainbow shiners have been their tank stays around 65 to 70 degrees, and they've been breeding for like the last 4 months.
So do you pull them? Like, do you have rock piles or something where they drop their eggs in and then pull them, or what do you do?
So I have a small plastic bin in there with
Mhm.
a piece of egg crate, and then on top of the egg crate is some river rocks. And when they're spawning, they spawn over top of the rocks, and the eggs will fall down into the bottom of the container, and then I can see that there's eggs in there, and
That's
I'll
so
pull
cool.
that out, and I'll remove the eggs and put them into another container in my fry tank that I have set up for raising the fry, and then just replace the container back into the tank.
That's so smart. Yeah. Very cool.
And actually, all the 4 species of fish that I'm currently breeding are all nest associates, so they all breed over rock piles
Mm-hmm.
from river chubs and creek chubs that they build in central stone rollers. So I do it all. All 4 of them are the same way. I have a small bin in the tank with rocks on top of it.
Very cool. Do you sell them,
And
or what do you do with your fry?
I will be. So right now I have about 400 rainbow shiner fry that are range from like I'm gonna say 5/8 inch to like 3/4 inch right now. So they're not quite ready to go yet, but
That's
yeah,
awesome.
I'll be selling them.
Yeah, I had rainbow shiners a long time ago, and then I had another shiner. I can't remember the name of it. I love those fish. They're jumpers, though.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then I just got 2 more species of fish Friday that I'll be working on breeding, and those are bluefin killifish I just got, and also fiery black shiners I just got.
Very cool.
Where are the bluefin native to?
Southeastern United States.
Cool.
But
That's
they've
so
also
cool.
they've been introduced to California and Texas and stuff, but they're native to the southeastern United States.
Super cool.
This rainbow shark man is turning into one of my favorites. It just looks so good.
Yeah, it looks awesome, Ed.
It's so bizarre.
Oh, if Chewy's still in the chat, he'll be happy to know that I just picked up some fiery black shiners.
You guys want to see? I'm done with the.
Oh, that one's cool.
Yeah.
That turned out great.
I think that turned out awesome.
Now you just need 14 more of them, and it'll look really cool.
Right.
Right.
But oh well.
We,
Thank you.
It is about time to call it a night because we're already like at 2.5 hours. So
I know there was a time.
1:35 in the morning.
All right. It's 4 hours till I have to be in bed.
How old's your baby, Kenny?
Mine. So we have a 19-month-old son named Julian, and we have a 9-week-old son named Damien.
Oh, that's great.
What's the older one?
Julian.
Oh, well, what's the other one?
Damien.
Oh, I wish it was Bubbles.
Bubbles. Yeah, it's Julian Azrael and Damian Winter.
Those are great names.
Yeah, I just like Trailer Park Boys.
My name's Bubbles.
I would stay on longer, but you guys, with all your talking, you've made me hungry. All your food talking earlier. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
have
it's
to
late.
eat.
Anybody? Well, it'll be on in an hour and 20 minutes on it.
Yeah, and I'm sure I'll still be up, so I shall.
When's Ed's gonna be on in an hour?
Yep, I think I'm going to be on Anthony's Fishy Friends.
Well, I'm gonna
Okay.
have to do an auction next week, Patty, because I'm still way short on my rent. So maybe
Like
I'll do some more
2:30 in the morning.
fishies.
I
I'll
don't
have
know.
this Oscar done for it. So anyway, good night, everybody. Thanks for coming up, Bob and Ed and Kenny and Stephanie. And thank you for coming in, everybody. And everybody have a great night. Don't forget to go over to Anthony's in an hour and a half and watch Ed.
I don't think I'll be there.
Good night, everybody.
I probably will.
I'm
Good
gonna
night,
eat-
guys.
I'm going to eat and draw some more, so I'm sure I'll be over there.
Night.
So, good night, guys.
Sounds good. Good night.
Night.